Okay, Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt there in the Supreme Court delivering not just one, but two victories for President Trump in just 24 hours. First, it upheld Trump's deportations of criminal illegal aliens, including from Venezuela. And then it ruled President Trump can fire probationary federal workers, that those workers can be let go in 6 government departments: Defense, Agriculture, Energy, Interior, Treasury, and the VA. Let's bring in Project 21 Chair Horace Cooper. Horace, what do you make of all this Supreme Court action here?
Well, there's been a little bit more said about the ruling than the ruling actually says. It is true that you are required to provide due process. But this case had a lot more to do with forum shopping, allowing left-wing activists to pick courts that they felt would be sympathetic to their arguments and allowing those courts to stymie the Trump administration. What the court said was that there is an appropriate and historic place where the cases have to proceed, and they have to be treated in a circumstance like this as a habeas petition, a Latin word. Let us have the body. You must do it in the jurisdiction where you were either held or last being held. Washington, D.C. didn't fit that.
Yeah, in the deportation case. But so Horace, do Democrats need a better strategy of resisting Trump than going to the courts?
I have said this continuously. You set yourself up for failure by engaging in lawfare. Not only do you run a high risk of losing, but you also run the risk that when the court doesn't go your way, Congress may actually enact the very same provision that came as an executive order. With regard to this due process case with Tren de Agua, there could be an expedited hearing process, and it's going to moot a whole lot of the left-wing strategy.
Interesting. Horace Cooper, thank you so much for being with us. We appreciate you.